Hello everyone and welcome to the board game of Go. I'm TheNando and I'm very excited to be playing a few more matches here today. I just realized in this scene I should add a Go board here in the table in front of me. That's notes for future self. But yeah, these last couple of days have been incredibly busy on my end. I've been taking care of a lot of paperwork, been taking care of this, of that, and today I also took a big risk because there was a countdown of impending doom on the horizon. What am I referencing? The Windows 11 update. We all know that Windows 10 is coming to an end, and I've had that button saying, oh, you should update to Windows 11, Windows 10 is ending soon. But of course, me and a lot of other people are always scared of updates, especially if you're a streamer. You have OBS, you have some plugins that you add, you may have a stream deck, and you have things connected, and then it's like, will the update break it all, or will things keep working? Today I decided to hit the button, I decided to get the Windows 11 update, and everything still works, everything is fine, we are okay here. I think nothing, so it was a massive relief. I'm also taking care of other stuff like errands. I'm organizing I'm part of the organization of a Go tournament. Oh, and yesterday, also speaking about Go, I'm going to an anime convention to promote Go in October, and my Fujiwara no Sai from Mikado no Go cosplay has arrived. I was kind of like, okay, will it look good on me? And it blew my expectations. It is so cool. I'm looking forward to wearing that cosplay. But I really want to play Go today. I am really in the mood for playing Go. So let's queue up our first match. And let's hope last time OBS was giving a little bit of trouble at the start of the stream. Let's hope that this time OBS is more friendly and we can get some matches here right from the get-go. I am still 7Q on OGS, but unlike last time where it's like I only played on stream and my skill decreased and back to stream and things like that, now I've been playing off stream. I'm still 7Q, but I feel massively confident in my ability to reach 5Q today. And hello, Kratos, I don't just hope, I believe. Yes, let us all believe. I'm queuing up for a match. Now I'm scared. Every time that a match takes time. Okay, but I see a lot of matches live being played, so... Oh, someone named Jojo is playing. So probably just a few more seconds. And hello, Kratos. I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. I sure am. I took care of a lot of stuff. And there are things, like when you want to take care of errands. I usually say that there are things that are like repeatable quests that you need to grind. Like cleaning your room. That's a repeatable quest. And I'm someone who likes to have things clean, so it's a quest that I have to repeat often. Making dinner, that's a daily quest, you need to do it every day. But then there are some quests like, okay, I need to send that mail, I need to go to the pharmacy and get these supplies, I need to take care of this. Those are sometimes long-term renewables, like once every 3 months, or sometimes one-time instances, main quests or side quests. And it feels good to address those main quests and side quests, and these days I've been doing a lot of main and side quests. Kratos is doing the repeatable quest of working almost every day. Ah, alas, that is indeed a rough daily. You need to claim your rewards at the end of the month. I understand, yes, you need to fulfill the tasks. It's the grind. Yeah, leveling up and everything, boosting your stats. I getcha. Yeah, it's like dailies, exactly. Life is a gacha game. But you only get the rewards later. Yeah, exactly. It's monthlies mixed with dailies. They need to fix to release some patch notes. They need to fix the balance. things are a little bit unbalanced in the game of life. There is a game that's called the Game of Life, I think. If I remember correctly, it was quite popular in Japan. And yeah, while we're waiting, let me just go to my schedule. Where's the button? Wait, this button? It's almost the same screen. Yes. Because, yeah, today it's Go, and tomorrow we will be chatting about the future of this channel. It's going to be really... I think it's going to be a cool stream. I'll be yapping a lot about the decision making and everything. And hello, Van. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, there is. It's super popular in GP. Yeah, I see it in a lot of anime and a lot of parodies. I remember seeing it in the Kaguya-sama anime Love is War, the Game of Life, but I've seen in other animes as well. Oh, Shikanoko no Konoko Shtantan, I think also had a parody of that. It's common in the slice of life. The future of Nando will be Dr. Nando. True. And today I did the blunder that sometimes happens of you drive for 40 minutes to take care of stuff for your PhD just to reach the place and it says, oh, closed till 29th of August. And you're like, no. Yeah, comedy, romance, slice of life, but you've probably heard the voice. Game has started. We're playing against a 5Q named Loose Cannon. And let the stones guide our way to victory. Let us do this. We are claiming our territory. I feel confident in winning against a 5Q today. Today I feel very confident. I hope the first game reinforces my confidence. Okay, here. And hello, thanks for streaming. Go, no worries, Go Noob42. Thanks for joining and thanks for chatting. Here I think this is peculiar and interesting, but I think you can just play somewhere else. I think you can just Tenuki, and I think that's actually one of the best moves. Maybe you can Tenuki when it's further away, but I'm going to do it still. Establish this corner first. Ooh, that's greedy. Not going for something more standard. That leaves me a lot of space to invade here below. It has potential to gain a lot of territory, but it opens up a lot of vulnerabilities. This is... This is very aggressive play. Let's just... I think if I go here... Can he cut... Which one is better? This looks better. How will you invade that? Teach me. I'm still... Like, I would go something like G3, but right now I don't want to get surrounded. And of course, I'm just a 5Q as well. I also... Right now, it's a bad idea to start invading here. This group is safe. But I have this stone. I can abandon it, but it feels like a waste. So before invading there, I want to make sure this stone has good life. Let's threaten to surround this. A Viking could teach a pathetic. True. So, you don't want to split too much your forces. That's already a basic thing. You never want to have more than one weak group. This stone was just a stone. Faux Van sounds like the name of a faux soup, yes. And by the way, for those of you who are seeing two chats for the first time, I do stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Let's go for safety, and I want to play for that side. This feels a bit slow. I'm going to go... Okay, I think this is kind of forcing. It's also slow, but it's better than I want to place a stone here to improve this shape. And then I want to go here. But my opponent can just ignore me. And hello! Technician! Thanks for the follow. Yes, now I want to put some pressure on this stone. We start getting good shape here. I don't want this group to get surrounded. And then I want to... Yes! Now I feel like I can afford to go something like this. Is this too much? If he cuts, this can turn into a massive battle. Can I then cut this? I think I'm going to risk it. Because I think he should threaten to split my groups now with something like L4. Exactly. Turns out I do know a couple of things about this game. And now this brings us good shape, and I'm threatening to cut there. And then, because he played so high, this wouldn't work if he played something like F3. Because he played so high, I need to take advantage of that, and now the corner is easier for me to exploit, and that's a good... It's easy to live in the corners. This is giving me a lot of space for these stones. Oh yeah, I'm going to defend first, and then... What's the best way to defend? Let's play it simple, and then now he has to defend. Yeah, the double honey. Yeah, he has to defend there. And now I feel like... Okay, if he plays there... I don't think he can cut this. So let's go under here. With some shenanigans, he may be able to get a cut. I need to be careful. This is tricky. This is safe, but if I just play moves without paying attention to what's happening there, it can very quickly turn sour. Why can't he play F3? Oh, I will just play here. He can play it, but I won't achieve... He won't achieve much. I will just play F2, and then he can cut this because this is Atari, and this is cutting. He can play it, but... It doesn't achieve much. And hello, Spinoza 13. And if it... Let's just consolidate, and now I'm starting to enjoy our shape here. Now I want to focus on this group. I also have this vulnerability to exploit if he just goes there. Let's go here with the intention of going there. Because then if he cuts I connect, and that will just improve our shape. And this will be separate, so he probably has to block in some creative way. I think N5? Does that work? So instead of blocking, he's surrounding and threatening to connect there. Let's do the cut. I like this cut here. That's why we played this stone, because now he can't just Atari that direction and keep chasing us. Yeah, and now... This achieves nothing, I think. Wait. And then if he plays... It can achieve something, but it's not... I feel like this is a better move for our shape. And then I would like to have an extra move here. He's probably going to play something to save those stones. I'm achieving very good shape over here. And we have... Still these stones. Yeah, he's protecting that. And now I want to... Is this safe? I want to play something like this. Then if he plays there, I can just cut. And if he descends... I'm scared because sometimes playing safe is how you lose games. And other times not playing safe is how you lose games.
Byoyomi.
Because using this to attack right now can be a risk that allows him to reduce size, but I'm going to do it. That's right. Yeah, go is tricky. Okay, if I play there and then here, he can do that, and then this has... okay, that would be bad.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I'm just going to connect here, and then I have that cut there, and this stone here, so he's probably going to have to play something defensive as well now. And hello Stephanie, welcome to today's Go stream. Today I feel focused. Today I feel ready for victory. Okay, he went there. I like this move because I'm threatening a lot of stuff. I'm threatening this. I'm threatening that cut. And if he yeah, I'm going to play this. I feel like this is a good offensive move. And yeah, thank you for using the emotes. By the way, I want to have more emotes on Twitch and YouTube. Artist is working on them and they are turning out great. Of course, artist work takes time, so my emotes aren't ready yet, but there will be more emotes in the future. Yeah, now I can take these stones and my group will be super safe. He either sacrifices this stone or I play there, and then I don't think he has a way of saving all of these. Oh, the ASMR aspect of Go. True. There is some ASMR elements to Go. Okay, this is huge for us. The fact that we forced this. And hello, Vexel, welcome. Let me shout you out. Vexel also streams Go. Let me shout you out. Hi. And Vexel streams at times that are usually bad for me to watch. Ah! No. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about the flashbang, everyone. Let me play. Okay, I have to play a
10,
stone.
9, 8.
I think
7.
this is strong. Vexel_cafe. Yes. Shout out to Vexel, because now I'm threatening to split. Yeah, I have access to the center, but bigger than that, this group is separated. These 3 stones are separate. I just split everything that my opponent has. In Go, you don't want to have more than 1 weak stone, 1 weak group. This is weak. This is weak. This is weak. This is kind of my opponent is now playing desperate mode, because he's like, okay, my only chance now is killing this. Does that... and I'm just going to run away. Even if he takes some of these stones, this is so huge, what I achieved there, that I will accept. Like, if he threatens to capture these 3 stones, for example, I'll be like, just take them. I prefer to just run away here. If I survive this with these stones, game is not mine yet, but it's probably mine. This was huge. And these stones are still weak from my opponent. The fact that he has more targets for me to chase, because by attacking you can gain strength. And I need strength here. Yeah. Here I'm just going to abandon those 3. Those 3 are, I think, are the... Oof, these... yeah, I'm going to have to abandon these 6. And I knew I would have to abandon something. I was ready for a concession. You can't have it all. Now these aren't safe yet. Yeah, messy lower half of the board. I think I still think I'm very comfortable. Do I cut this here? I think I'm going to cut this. He has some
10,
forcing shenanigan
9.
moves there. But I want to create him a sense of insecurity. He can just pressure these stones. But still I like that cut. Yeah, I can just play here, and I have to connect. Creating a very ugly shape. But it is an ugly shape that has a way out. And as I said, your objectives shift throughout the game. My objective here was just to escape. I lost these, but that's so huge. I think I may need to play one more stone because he can get that move forcing. I'm thinking if he can still survive here. Let's play this safe. I don't want him to give him the 3-3. And then I can just go... yeah, something like this. Now this corner is super secure. You don't want to play overly safe. That's a good way to lose a game that you are winning. I do think I'm winning. I think I'm ahead. But I need to be careful, and I really want to play a stone here. That does not threaten me. So let's place that. I think now I've sealed the demise of all of these stones. Yeah, that will never become an eye. I can just play it safe. Because even if it connects here, eventually can target... yeah! I can just connect here. Wait, what's... do I need to connect there? I don't think I do. Because I just play here, then... I think it's better. Because then he has this move, and he gets an eye there.
10.
Can I make this
9,
become 0 eyes?
8, 7.
Let me
6,
wait a bit. Let me
5,
think.
4.
If he plays
3,
here and I go there,
2,
he can
1.
push me around
4 periods left.
there, and I think I can afford to go here. If I play there, he plays here, I play here. He'll play here. And and this a force, and I think I'll play here, he'll connect.
10.
I play here.
9.
And
8,
this is not 2
7,
eyes.
6.
So I think this is safer. I think I can afford to play like this. If I read it correctly, now he needs to play a move here for this to become an eye. And now I play here, and this is no eyes. This is all this group has is one eye. That's why you read. Sometimes you go by the vibes. And hello, Hanlu van Vuren, welcome. Welcome to today's stream. Today I feel in top condition. And now, okay. I'm going to play something like this to provide an escape point for those stones, because they aren't still alive, and pressure these at the same time. Yeah, these just perished. And he's going to pressure these stones, that's a good call. I'm thinking, do I abandon that one? I feel like that's starting to abandon too much, and I still have a lot of space to run away. Or do I? I feel like
10,
this
9.
is better. This is a worrisome game still. Okay, he plays there. Go, Nando! Thank you, Jag Warrior! I go here, if he tries to cut, I can just connect, and if he goes there, that's Atari, and he's locked in. I think I can play that. Now I need to connect here. I think I can use this to try to gain some power, exploit weakness to gain my own power. Let's go win some games, I believe in you. Thank you. This right here is very tricky. I wished I've played some more safe moves. place there, I play here. That's a threat and gives me an eye, and then... Yeah, I think he needed to... Now this corner will be under a lot of pressure. I need to be careful about that. I think this or this. I think this is better because this is forcing. I think he needs to answer this urgently. Be the force with you. Thank you, thank you. May the force be with me. If he plays here directly, I play here and then he has connect and I can connect. But that's very little in terms of eyes. Let's go here. This is very tricky. Yeah, and I hope everyone is having a lovely Wednesday today. And he played exactly the line that I read. Oh, let me just yeet that. Done. And I think this is the better way to connect. Oh, because we are threatening. No, we aren't threatening anything particular here. I wish
10.
That group was under more pressure. This is very worrisome. That's a good word. I wonder if just connecting would have been better. Okay, here I think this is the best move. We will secure one eye, but one eye is not enough. He will threaten. Can I do something there? What is an eye? Hello, hello, Javisti. Okay, an eye is basically this. Because in Go, when you are playing, your goal is to surround... This is the surrounding game. You want to surround territory and surround the stones of your opponent. And
9.
One way to avoid being surrounded is to create an eye. This is a vacant space. If I as black play here, in this space I'm pointing at, my own stone would be surrounded, so I can't play here. So if you have eyes, you are granting ways to avoid being surrounded. And if a group has one eye, it can still be surrounded. That's some part of strategy. If a group has two eyes, it is indestructible. That's the best way to put it. So this group of mine is under insane amounts of pressure. My opponent is trying to destroy this group because if he destroys this group, he is probably winning the game. And I'm trying to create two eyes to survive. Oh, nice, I see you, Hanlo and Kralentost over there on YouTube. Yes, I also, by the way, tomorrow I have my important talk. But next week, there won't be streams because I need to... not I need to. I'm going on vacations. Next week will be my week of vacations, then I'll be back to streaming. It's a fun game, I tried it once. Oh, and let me also do the shout out Javisti. He's a fellow... He's from the Age of Empires side of things. He's a fellow Age of Empires caster. And he's a caster that I've met more recently. I feel like some casters I've known for ages. Javisti, I started watching his content more recently. And I was very positively surprised by his casting. He's covered a few of my games. Oh, you started casting 2 months ago. Okay, so that makes sense. Because I feel like I've seen your name around the community, but not as a caster. And now that you say that, it does make sense. I wish I could pressure this more. I wish I could cause some chaos here. Because destroying this would be my best way to survive there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
But this doesn't have that many liberties, these stones. Yeah, and in terms of improvement and things like that, just take things one step at a time. That's all that we can do when it comes to improvement. Looking at the top, like if everyone has a starting point for whatever endeavor it is, and looking at the top is always daunting, but you don't jump straight to the top. You take one step at a time. That's how journeys are made, and this is very... I wish I should have pressured. I should have tried something there before going for this, because there was still opportunity there for me, and this is more of a YOLO, let's see if it works kind of thing. I should have first used all of my opportunities and then go for the YOLO.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I mean, feeling outside liberties is always nice. That's a forcing move, that's a forcing move. Okay, I can answer that with this, because then this... I think it's better to just Okay, if I connect... Okay, this has 1, 2, 3, 4. If I connect, I still have 4, so that's losing a tempo. If I play here
10,
and he threatens
9,
and I attack...
8, 7, 6, 5.
I think I have to risk this. But I think I won't be fast enough. And I think this will all perish. I think I've probably lost the game in going this stone. I think it was this stone in specific, H10, that I did a 2-point jump here to try and pressure these stones. But there's the list of priorities. And priority should be save your weak groups. And I didn't do that first. Protect weakness, then attack. If I put it here, there, this
10,
move.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
But I think... I mean, it's first match of the day as well, but I think it's rough because I wasted such a good start. Yeah, this is impossible to win there, and I've wasted so many moves that now I don't have enough time.
10, 9,
and thank you for
8,
dropping by, Hanlu. Thank you,
7.
thank you. Hope you have a good time. I'm still going to try to salvage this because this is peak, but that's so huge. All of that has perished. That's almost half of the board. That's almost half of the board wiped out. I'm thinking about the mistakes I did beforehand.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
He's probably going to 3-3 my corner. This is big as well, but I think... Yeah, I can't... Let's do the kick and keep that corner. Then try to go. Oof. He's going for complications. It's looking bleak. Yes, Jag Warrior, it is. The rise and fall of the Nando Empire. I will want to play something like this. I mean, I got a big space, but he also got this, which is huge. I kind of feel tempted to play something like K18, just to try and somehow reduce this. Because I feel like if I don't do any, like, I'm probably losing. But, I mean, still have to do my best. Just because you're likely losing doesn't mean you have to accept defeat yet. Fight! Fight until your very last man! But here, this feels very impossible. This is such a big chunk of points. This is... This is hard to count. I mean, counting is not that hard. It's more like a lot of people do not want to take the time to count, and I'm part of that group of a lot of people. I don't think he's going to be able to live here. And this is big as well. This is all mine. And he left me here an opening to be annoying. It started to look like a cow. Yeah, all the black and white spots. Yeah, we're actually making a drawing together. Me and my opponent. This is an art game. He's probably trying to reduce my liberties and going for a capture race. Here in the corner. Basically what my opponent, I think, is trying to do is attacking these stones and then using these stones, like, try to do a race. Like, I'm going to take these stones before you can take these stones. But that's his intention. I don't think that is achievable. I think this is a good move. Go is an art game. And hello, Nixon My Cities. Welcome to Go. Yeah, like a Rorschach test. I agree. I don't know if I butchered that pronunciation, but I know those tests. It's like, oh, what are you seeing here? I think we Atari this. Grow is an art form. And he can't connect. He's probably going to go there. If I play here, he goes something like this. I go. This is going to turn very tricky. If this is a Seki, I win. Because I can pressure these stones on the outside eventually. This is very... Basically, yeah, this is a really tight race. I'm attacking these stones. And I think my opponent playing this means that I've won it. Because he's not going to have enough space here to live on the outside. He cannot make two eyes here. That is inconceivable. I mean, there is some pressure. I was about to say, there is some pressure. Shenanigans he can do there. But I do not believe in my opponent. And I think he gave up on that. I do think I've won this. I still need to keep an eye out for it. You can cut this. If you, oh, this is also threatening that connection there. So this is a good move. And then we can cut there. Yeah, now we cut here. Basically, my intention here was to separate these stones from those stones. If I play here, he cannot carry on one way or the other, and I think I'm fine. My opponent is really trying. The fact that he's trying so hard to make something here is making me believe that this that he achieved was not enough. I think we played well here. I think this lost us the game, and then how this was executed gave us a chance back at it. Now I just play here, and now these two stones are completely trapped. Everything is trapped. Yeah, the more he's playing here, the less chances he has of surviving here. The fate of this side of the board has been sealed. Could have avoided all of these problems with C18 instead of C16. C18 instead of C16. Okay, I'm going to check that later on. Ah, he blocked this now. I mean, that's what he should do. But let's grab a few points here.
10.
That's a forcing move. He's going to play N19. I play P19. He blocks. Yes, now do I go? That's a forcing move. What's up, Gophers? Hello, hello, Pickle McDillionaire. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. One, two. I mean, no way that I can win that capturing race. This is if I play here, because I don't want. Let's leave that open. I don't want to play something that I regret.
9, 8, 7.
I don't like that. That gives him now the initiative. I should have. The correct choice here would be to spend some Bioyomi times just to think a little bit more. Okay, my opponent is once again going for the aggression. I think I can afford to just connect there. Now my shape is super strong. And I don't think he has enough space here. Yeah. Oh, we block here, of course. Oh, I'm going to block here. That way I'm preventing further shenanigans. That gives me a better shape. In this case, I prefer blocking there. It helps me with eye potential. Okay, this has... Okay. Okay, this is where we need to... This has 1, 2, 3. This has 1, 2, 3. So I can just play here. Please, there. There's... Yeah, there's nothing he can do if I play here. If he goes here, I just take And this is, yeah, this is the correct answer. Because I have 1, 2, 3. He needs to play 3 moves to defeat this group. I need to play 2 moves to defeat this group. And once these stones are defeated, he loses that which is attacking me. So I'm safe. That's how Go should be seen. The same group, the same pieces that you use to attack are the pieces you use to defend. Okay, he's trying to get cheeky. I mean, that's a good move because it's still 1 point, but he wants to play here. No, no, no. The fate of these stones is sealed. If I play here... there's no bad consequences, right? Let me just confirm. If I play here, he plays there, I capture. He plays there, I capture.
10,
I
9,
will just have enough
8,
time. Yeah, I can play this.
7, 6.
This looks scary, but I'm completely safe. I don't even have to play now. Because he plays, I capture, he plays, I capture. And that is absolutely safe. Thank for that eye. The power of eyes.
10, 9, 8.
I'm still scared about the L10 or I10 group. L10. Oh, my opponent's groups or my group?
10, 9.
And 10. And 10. Oh, this group is dead. Yours. No, I'm not scared about my group. My group is dead. I'm not scared at all. Why isn't there an icon? True, that is the first time I'd noticed that. Probably because of this ambiguity between the I and the L. Yeah, I'm not worried about my group because I have accepted that my group is gone. I only worry about that which is alive. All I can do for this group is to mourn. The fate of this group is to be in the grave. Exactly. Yeah, there's
10,
absolutely
9,
nothing.
8,
Okay,
7.
let me.
6,
I'm going to spend a
5,
I think
4,
the only move
3,
I have to do is
2,
this.
1.
Because if he plays all of
3
these
periods
moves,
left.
that becomes a forcing move. I'm going to pass and see if my opponent... Oh, this is 1 point. Then I'm going to pass and see if my opponent forces this. If not, maybe it can be 1 extra point if he doesn't force it. He should force me to play here. This was a very bloodthirsty game.
Pass.
People are describing Go as ASMR.
Remove the dead stones.
Oh! What a
You
game!
have won.
I have won. Wow! What a game! Yeah, Maxim said this. It looked like White was ahead, but I brought it back. We did it! First game of the day is a win. And hello, Daniel. Good luck with work. Thank you for dropping by. Good luck with your work. Let me just update the overlay first with my first win of the day. What a game! Yeah, this was a very aggressive game. Let's go back to the start. And we can see that I was comfortably ahead. Okay, I need to adjust that a little bit later. I was comfortably ahead and then I blundered a little bit. And then I played a very good late game. And that brought us back. So this was all standard. Let me see if the game agrees with me going there. Okay, the game would have preferred... I think that is a good move. If this is done, then I think you should do this. When it's just one tile away, should have... I must learn this Yoseki. So Tenuki, I think you can Tenuki in this position. I mean, that's only half a point, but Tenuki is better if it's this or this. Okay, but I did Tenuki. My opponent played this and the computer says it's an error, and we saw the outcome. Everything that happened here, all of this destruction was because of this move. I think this is a bad move. I think this was a big mistake by my opponent. Regardless of what, this is like 1.8 point. We are not perfect computers. And I think this move is inviting a lot of issues. Okay, here. Would this be better or worse? Okay, this is worst. This is... The game wants me to go aggressive. Nah, too much. Okay, here I did play this. That was slow. That was okay-ish. That was a bit iffy. Okay, here I did this. The game would have preferred even this invasion. But, I mean, that's 0.5 at my level. Inconsequential. Here we threatened. The defending here was a bit slow. Oh, yeah, this shape. I've seen in a lot of pro games that they get this shape. The woo 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 on the second line. I need to register on my mind this shape more. I've been trying. I see this shape a lot in advanced games, and yeah, Go is a game about shapes. If you see a shape a lot, it's usually because it's good. Yeah, I think this will just be stronger compared to this, the shape that I got. Yeah, here I thought about this move and turns out it would have been better. At the end, we were greatly rewarded. Oh, should have Atari that side, okay. This has a name, this flower shape. When you capture one stone and becomes a flower. Having one of these in towards the center of the board is huge. This is a little bit covered, it's not that huge, but still this is a very powerful shape. This has a specific name. I'm missing it, but this shape, having this invasion point towards the center is huge, and you can see that this shape provides me with influence to go there, threatens to cut is a Ponuki. Ponuki, thank you. I need to memorize the names. Ponuki. Yeah, having a Ponuki, this shape here, it's threatening to split, it's giving me influence to the top, it can't be surrounded, it gives life to this. Such a good thing to have. Okay, here. Okay, the game. Oh, yeah, this move. I'm glad I played this move. I'm really glad I had the presence of mind of playing that move at least. Yeah, here I ended up losing more stones than I had to, I misread it. I mean, I ended up losing everything, so maybe here, yeah, maybe here just leave these stones. These were a burden. I'm ahead because of that corner. Let them go. Go here. Game is very happy. Let it go. Okay, I did go here, but later. I mean, the game, now it will judge every move as bad just because of the fact that that move is there, and I'm so happy that I'm the one who got that in. Yeah, here there's nothing. I'm glad I read this as well. I was thinking, oh, I'm glad I did read it and I read it correctly, that my opponent had no chance of living here. Yeah. I played this just to go for something more safe. I would have even gone for this at this point. This was inviting trouble. This move. I'm really unsatisfied by how this move was played, because this is showing lack of prioritization and lack of understanding. I'm ahead here. I'm very ahead, and my assessment that I said before was true. My lose condition is losing this group. Focus on removing your opponent's win condition. That's more important. This move in the void, it's like, yeah, you're getting probably sealing off the fate of these stones. You're getting more territory. Yes, it's true. And it's not a bad move. It's just a bad move because there are more important moves. It's a bad move in that context. In the void, this is a good move, considering that that was happening. Oh, this would have been better, yeah. And here, I just sealed my demise. Probably, yeah, there were better sequences of moves. Played a lot of bad moves here. Yeah, and at this point, I mean, I'm behind by 34 points because this is the moment where I accepted. And yeah, I did start going for the feeling liberties here. I should have gone for chaos here, because it is unlikely that I'm able to do something here, but it is my last chance. This is not even a chance, this is just giving up. Count and see that it is impossible to win the capturing race, and now my opponent got the stone here. Yeah, now my chances here are impossible. This is where I accepted, okay, this group is gone. I mean, I still played some forcing moves, but yeah. Now I'm behind by 40 points. But here, the opposite happened. Here my opponent was very ahead. I was correct in reading that. And my opponent just had to play safe. If he does this, massive reduction. He can do this, massive reduction. He just has to play safe. My opponent here probably thought he was more behind than he was. He took a huge risk. And I punished that risk. Separation there is huge. Here it is impossible for this group to survive, in my opinion. His best chance was here. Okay, this is the correct move. Yeah, and at this point that group is just alive, and now we just have endgame. Okay, and now one thing I want to do, I'm focusing more on the defeats than on the wins for this, but I want to create, since I'm streaming and everything, my own kind of like database of how my games went. I have this, what you're seeing here is basically an Excel spreadsheet, nothing fancy, and I want to, for example, if I lose, which turn did I lose? So game 1, start winning, and then I will process the data and start building graphs, and use those graphs to kind of find patterns. My goal is to find patterns. For example, imagine I have created a database where I lost 5 games in the opening, and I go check the opening, and it was always the same opening. I want to start spotting patterns in my own gameplay. So I start winning, capture huge group, bad prioritization, allow opponent to capture my own huge group, fall behind, opponent greeds, I punish. That's my summary of today's match. I'm going to organize this better, but I just want to have things registered. Oh, no, let's not go. And I feel like I want to have some data, some charts. For example, how many games did I win with that opening? How many games did I lose with that opening? And okay, let me check what the openings were. I can write that. Love this idea of locking in, latching, learning concepts. A bit verbose though. Yeah, this is my... I think I will get better at this by doing it more. Like, I want to... Basically, I want to create my own code. Like, my own synthesis. But I think I need more data before I know what the code is. And later on, it's easier to remove data than to add data. That's basically my line of thought here. Let me just go back to the game and see. I need to remember the names of openings. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to probably think of more. Oh, one thing important. One thing vital. One thing that is very vital. I was playing as black. That's also important pattern. So far, I'm just going to add this. This is just a short thing, a short, quote-unquote short. It is quite long, but I want to build up my data. Okay, and let's go. Let's go to the second match. Okay, this is correct. Let me hide this. Wait, yes. And let's queue up the second match of the day.
Game started.
Wow, that was fast. Hello, have a nice game. And let's go for the second one. Everyone going for the... I feel like this is the #1 opening I see the most, the 3-4. Everyone loves the 3-4. Back in my day, everyone played the 4-4. It's nothing special, but it does get the job done. Nowadays, these young whippersnappers all go for the 3-4. They see them AIs, they see them books. The game... Okay. This is the correct move. But do I have the knowledge to follow it through? Maybe. If I go here... Oh no, this is complicated. Oh no, this is complicated. Do I Atari, and then he plays... I think that's how he played this. This is alive. This. And that is... dead. Can I run away? No, I probably played something wrong. This does not feel like a good outcome for black. I played something wrong there. Probably like, oh, you needed to push one more or something like that. But I'm glad I went for it because now I can review it correctly. But I did something wrong there. I'm 100% sure I did something wrong there. Let's just go for the other one now. I have a corner, but my opponent has so much influence, and the fact that he took these stones, I feel like these stones should have been not dead, deadish. These stones should, if I played correctly, these stones should be almost dead but still alive. And that's not what happened. They are just dead. And here I can Tenuki, but Tenuki to what? I have no idea what to play. Oh, this is... Okay, I need to be careful. This is... We're playing on increments, not Bioyomi. I need to be careful. Ah, my back. I was sitting in a bad posture. Ah, stretch. Stretch the back. That's why streamers have redeems that are posture checks. I need to get redeems in the future. Ah, that's better. Maybe I need to make my screen go higher. Maybe it's a bit low. Rule number 5 of Go, posture. True. I'm going to go for this and then try to get some stones there. Because I have that corner there that was locked out from us, and I don't mind having more influence now to go something like this. Yeah, always check your posture. So, what is your move? It is your turn. What stone shall you place on the board? Let's go here. Because this has so much influence, so much potential to become strong. I need to learn, even in tournaments, like, imagine you're competing in a world tournament and you call things like potential, liberties. I need to refine my Go vocabulary. Okay, let's establish this foothold. Sometimes it's nice as well to have peculiar vocabulary choices. It has advantages and weaknesses. One of the advantages of using your own vocabulary is that, for example, I'm speaking to an audience of players because I'm streaming. And my audience has everything from 20Q to maybe, who knows, maybe 1 Dan, maybe a 9 Dan Pro is watching. And when you learn a vocabulary too well, you start assuming that everyone knows the vocabulary. For example, since I use janky words, I know I have to explain them. If I said, for example, Ponuki, or oh, I'm going to Tenuki, if you start getting too much jargony in your language, you start forgetting how much of the jargon is jargon, and you start getting more incomprehensible towards newcomer. Are there any Go pickup lines? I mean, I don't know any, but I would not be surprised at all if there are quite a few. Zero surprise to me. There are pickup lines of everything. So now, what is the game state? My opponent has this, has influence towards that. I have a few weird stones here. And I think there are bigger things to worry about than those weird stones there. Because I feel like they are safe-ish. I feel like they are still safe. I don't have to worry about them. And I prefer to go for this, like Badlamo. Start building our territory. Go pick up lines. There are for sure, yeah. Because he's surrounding this group, but this group is not that... Like, it's alive. And he is building a wall towards what? I don't think this is that... Getting this surrounded in this part of the board, I don't think it's that bad for us. Yeah, I can just... Yeah. And this has breathing room. And it has this tendril over here that it can use to pressure. And this is very weak. He's attacking me so much that he's creating a lot of weakness in his own surrounding. And we got moves. We got the moves. Okay, this, and okay, I think I'm super safe. Because this will have 2 liberties and this will have 3. Or, nah, if he plays there, no, he can't play there. Tuk. I think this looks scary, but it is very safe. Let me just... Okay. Shush. Little machine. Yeah, I don't think he can do anything here. If he goes straight here, I just take. Or I play here, and then whatever he plays, I have 2 stones to take. Yeah, that's even better. If he plays there, I can just play here. What is your next move? What is your plan? Dude, as I said, I don't know. Maybe, what did I have for lunch? Chicken, roasted chicken. Barbecue chicken. Maybe that's the secret. Have barbecue chicken and then you'll become a better Go player. Because my Go today... I mean, I also practiced this week. The other weeks I was not practicing off stream. This week I did practice. And I'm also, like, I'm at 7Q. I should be at 5Q. So I'm not playing above my level. I think I'm back to playing at my level. Which is something very different. Complications. Why? Why must I go for the complicated stuff? Hello, Felon! Welcome to the stream. I'm having a great time today. I feel like my Go today is on point. I hope you're also having a great day. It's nice to see. Does this letter work for him? I should have checked it beforehand. Because it does. That was so bad, Pickle. That was so bad. Yeah, the letter works. But I mean, I can go here. I can go here. And welcome to the experience that is, because I know that Fallon is stronger than me, and watching me stream Go is quite an experience, because if you know a lot about Go, it's like, oh no, why did he place the stone there? He was having such a good game. No. Yeah, I think my opponent is really playing with fire in terms of the time. 1 minute 50. Time sticking. This is increments, not... Okay, here. I think I'm just going to Atari this. I can go here. And if he tries to escape this, then he can go for some shenanigans. Let's just Atari. And now, because that gives me a huge venue towards that side. Do I defend? Do I go here? I think this is better. If he tries to go here, I can just block and he won't be able to create... Yeah, this is 3 liberties. This group is very... a lot of breathing room, and this one has 4 liberties. If he plays there, I play here. We will be 4 to 3 liberties still. If he plays there, I play here. I will be 3 to 2. Yeah, I think I misplayed that, but then my opponent misplayed it more than me. That's how games are decided when you are below 1 done. They will be improving today's Go Club night here. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy the Go Club night. I am looking very forward to the next Portuguese Go Open. What do I go for? I'm just going to... I'm going to play this instead. I'm going to play this instead, just so I can get closer to my corner. There is still the 3-3 here. I will not be happy when he plays the 3-3 there. Let me just go for something like this. I don't want any trouble in the corner. And I'm allowing my opponent to leave here. It's like, I have this reducing you by a lot. I mean, I'm not that far ahead. I would like to have a stone here and a stone here. If I had these two stones, I would be very happy. This group is not alive. Okay, he got that stone first. That makes sense. And for me to play here feels so slow. So what do I play now? Do I punish this? And is this too slow of a punishment? Because if I play here, then I can threaten to surround all of these. This, I think he can just give up these two stones. This, I think he'll have to connect, and then we have a bigger battle. I'm playing greedy. When I review the game, this is the kind of move where I will be like, why did I play greedy there? Why do I do this all the time? Just play safe and consolidate. Okay, but yeah, because I've played greedy, it's kind of like, okay, you can get that. Now I have this wall, and this is starting to grow bigger. This is starting to grow quite big. Yeah, I have that stone there. That helps mitigate this pressure. I think I can play this because of that stone. I don't think that works for my opponent. I mean, he can play there now. Oh yeah, that was a misplay on my behalf, because now if I try to block... Wait, if I try to block that... Yeah, I can block this, because if he plays there, I just go here. That's Atari. I go here. Okay, I feel like this is something that I should know from theory. But I think this is the correct move. I think played correctly, this, like, if both me and my opponent know what to do, this should have resulted in a ko for his survival with that stone there, but I could be wrong. This is the part where I need to study theory. And okay, he just has to defend. I also have to defend now. And he's probably going to leave here with a small corner. Yeah, because if I play here, he creates an eye there. If I play there, yeah, that's alive. What do I go for now? Do I pressure this? I would like to reduce this as well. Yeah, let's reduce this. Let's go. Let's target these 3 stones. That's a juicy target. Even this allows the cut, but if he cuts, these stones will be very vulnerable. Let's attack. I think he's going to play something like L3. And then we play something like K3 for an exchange where I get some stones here, and I'm... This can also be cut. So this is... when these stones can be resurrected. Okay, here... Do I just go... Do I attack this stone? I think I do, because that... If he doesn't defend... That can threaten a lot of complications for him. So I think this is a good threat. Yeah, he has to defend that. And now I think we go here, even. That's threatening the corner and threatening reduction on these stones. I think this... I'm very happy with this move. This L4 move, I'm very satisfied with it. Okay, now we do a strong connection, a bamboo connection. This cannot be cut. When you have to, like a jump, a one-tile jump, but with 2 stones filling. This is like unbreakable bond. And I think now it's the turn where he goes. I need to be careful because these stones can start reducing my eyes there. This group, remember last game where I said, oh yeah, I need to watch out for that group, and then the group that I had to watch out for just perished? Let's not repeat that mistake. If he's not careful, I'm going to play something like L2. Here, if I go for this exchange, he goes there, I go there. Because the problem is, I'm kind of scared of, I do all of this, and then I have enough time to connect up there. I still have these stones to pressure, and maybe by pressuring these stones, I can get a better connection there. But that's hard. It's... Is this a good move or is it way too slow? I feel like it's good. It's threatening to go here for that cut, and it's threatening that the pressure here. I think this is a good move. Okay, here do I just play this? And he's forced to block, and then I use that. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because if he tries to cut me here, I just connect. If he tries to cut me here, I play this. And if he tries to go there, okay, that can be tricky. Going to go for there for safety. And these stones can now become annoying. The stones from way back then. And that's what's cool about Go. The move that you played like 20 moves ago can be... And you were thinking, do I play this stone or the adjacent stone? That decision could be the game deciding move. And now, this is starting to become under a lot of pressure. He's going to have to run this way now. We have separated this from that side. Yes! I think I can just cut that this way. Do I just connect? And hello, Jingalinga! I was thinking earlier R6 might have been TSG for you. R6. Oh, I will need to check that. I will need to check that. For sure. Because I know that there was something missing in that corner. Is it better to... If
10,
I play here,
9,
and he just goes
8,
there...
7,
I think I can afford
6,
this.
10, 9.
Oh, I forgot. We are playing increments. Oh no. I'm the one who forgot that we are playing increments. Now I need to be fast. Oof, we just got cut. I mean, but that's still... I think we got cut, but we are very alive. I was like, why is the game still... I almost lost the game. If I assumed that was by Oyomi. Yeah, now this is true blitz. Okay, that's a cut. He needs to connect. Does that cut work? Does this work? If he plays there, plays there, plays there. I need to go. Just going to connect this way. Playing it safe. I think he's going to... Now he has a great venue of attack here. But I mean, that's cut. And I can connect these to here. He's still in a very tricky position. I was good and yeah, thank you, Jiggle. Yes, because that is something that I do appreciate. I mean, I have empty space on the bottom left of my screen. Maybe I should add some rules. I mean, some of them are common sense, but sometimes common sense can be like people do not agree on what common sense is, so it no longer is common sense. But yeah, I'm that is the correct call, to not reveal like, oh, key position is that, just play that move. And maybe one day common sense isn't common. Salve, meu irmão Tuga. Ora viva, Sikagolskins. Bem-vindo à stream. Salve. Welcome.
10, 9.
And for those of you who don't know, I am Portuguese. Now this is dangerous. I want to escape
10.
with this because these two groups of stones can start being separated. Ah, sou brasileiro de São Paulo. Bem-vindo. Hello, Addictive Me. Everyone's showing up. I think you should play Rook to H8 checkmate. Okay, H8, let's go. Yeah, I think moving the Rook right now. Nah, I've watched Levi Rossman's video.
9,
What
8.
you need to do with the Rook is sacrifice the Rook. That's the move. Rooks are meant to be sacrificed. And then you sacrifice the Queen. The Rook. Yes, I do know some chess memes. Chess has a lot of good content creators. This is weirdness. Okay, he's creating... This, I think my opponent is getting a lot of weakness. Because now this is also under pressure. And my groups are more safe-ish. A lot of Hikaru. Yes, Hikaru. Hikaru is a beast. When he starts playing fast, like, oh, takes, and the speed at which he reads the game and everything is absurd. I want to take that stone. Taking that stone would make me very happy. Are these unconditionally alive? Mostly. Okay, here, this is taking away eyes. If he plays there, I think he can probably get an eye there. Let's attack these two stones now. Those two stones are gone. This is probably going to live. I mean, I can play this, and this removes even more eyes. Okay, that's just a time buying move. That's not good out of him. And now I've just improved my position. This threatens cutting there. Or playing there to reduce some eyes. Yeah, he played that correctly. Let's play this. This is a good move. He has to defend. And now... Even not playing this, this is no longer eyes. He has 0 eyes. I think he can make eyes there. I mean, but true, chess has a lot of great content creators, but Go has TheNando. Have you heard of TheNando? A Portuguese VTuber who is... Remember to leave a like, a follow, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. And if you have Twitch Prime, Did you know? If you have Amazon Prime, did you know that you can... Wait, does that connect? It does? Not just any Nando, the Nando. Yeah, technician. Watching, even in tournaments, I mean, in tournaments the environment is different, but even in tournaments you see a move, and it's like, that is... It's true that the only Go content creator I watch is TheNando, but I also don't know how to play Go. You will learn. Just by watching my content, you are learning. You are becoming a pro at Go, Addictive Me. Okay, this... If he plays there, I play here. Okay, I don't think... I think he's strong enough to make... Wait, this? Maybe? Got him, go. And now if I play here... And... Or if I play here... He takes... Okay, this is... Okay, if he takes now, but can I afford to... Can he cut me? If he plays there, play there. He can... Now I play playing
10,
this.
9.
Plays there. Ah, nah, he's fine. Yeah, he's absolutely fine.
10, 9.
He's alive there. And it annoys me that he got this thingamajig. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I don't have a lot of time, so let's... Yeah, that's alive. It is alive. Yeah, we reduced some points there. I mean, I can be more chaotic here. Oh no, that cut worked. R9 for you. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, but if he plays there, I need to respond here. I need to be careful about that move. Can I? I think I can do... I can be very annoying here, I think. If he Ataris, I can just Atari here. And he connects. Okay, that's a better move than what I thought he was going to do. If I play here, he goes there. I do... Let's play this first. He's going to defend. I'm going to take. Because I have to. I think I just lost points here. I think that's all that I achieved. And I do wonder... Yeah, future time. Yeah, future time. I'm not a fan of this time mode at all. I always prefer Bioyomi. Always. Okay, this is funny. Yeah, he's going to... He needs to back down once. I feel like Go is not meant to be played at this speed. In chess, it is part of the game, and like some players that are good at one speed are bad at the other and everything. In Go, yes, speed plays an element, but I don't think Go is a game that is made to be a race against the clock. Can I? Nah, he just... If I play here, he just goes there. I play there. Wait, what happens if I play here? Does Go have like bullet time controls? Oh, pff, that's... He can just connect there. Doing a little bit of blundering here. Go has very time settings, but... the number of people... Oh yeah, that's one thing. I agree with you. Time is meant to be used. If you have time, it is to use it. If your opponent is if they are wasting their time, that's on them, but no one should tell you to rush your moves. Weird shape, but I think I'm alive there. I mean, it's one thing, I mean, people can imagine the game is lost, you just fumbled your biggest group, and then your opponent is just like 10, 9, 8, like on purpose, like that's the other side of things. You can be, but I think most players, and I'm sure you're one of them, when they use time, it's because they actually believe they need the time. Because you can grief with time as well, but I don't think... I think that's... Maybe that... On OGS, that never happened to me. On KGS, when I played back then, it happened like once or twice. On OGS, I never had anyone... like, intentionally taking more time. Never happened to me on OGS. I'm not saying it never happens. Maybe it happened to you, and if it happened to any of you, it is a shame that people don't have better sportsmanship. I think I lost this game, by the way. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's also... That's different. But sometimes I'm losing a game, but I'm enjoying it. I want to flavor the game. Or sometimes I believe that there's a thing, or I want to count games. Wait, okay. Okay, that's unconditionally alive. Just wanted to make sure before I fumbled anything. Oh my, I mean, that's also connected to this. So it is super okay. But yeah, we don't have a lot of points. If you check, my opponent managed to leave here. These all lived, and that was a great reduction. So my points is this small corner, this corner, and this section here. So I think we will lose this game. But I think this could have been a win. And that's one thing You are still in the game if you kill big. True, but I don't think I can kill big. That corner there, I misread something here as well. Do I have to connect there? I mean, that's... I don't... This is better than just connect. Even this is better than just connecting there. Because if he splits, okay, he's splitting two of my groups that are alive, and he's connecting alive stones to... Yeah, this has one eye. This is no eye, but this has one eye there. And two eyes there. Oh, let me look at the time. Okay, is there anything better than this small place? I don't think so. So let's go for the small place. Okay, Honestly, I have no idea. I try to play to find my true rank, but it never falls that I keep getting games against people that are clearly better than what their actuals. Oh, white group, I don't think
10,
I could have killed
9.
it earlier. This... Because this can... I cannot... This is one eye and I cannot prevent a
10.
second eye here. I cannot prevent him from... now at least it was impossible. And I'm not sure if there's any point in the game where I could have done it. I think Nando is ahead from intuition, didn't really count. Yeah, I'm also... Yeah, because it's true that I don't have a lot of points. But white has this corner, this, and this. This is all that white has as well. This will be a game where everyone just has few points. Okay, that was a good move.
9,
Oh,
8, 7,
damn you,
6.
Fisher time. This is a good move.
10, 9, 8.
This is a good move.
10, 9,
I think
8, 7, 6, 5.
1 point. Probably there were better moves. Let me check. There's the Ko there, but Ko should be the last thing we take care. And hello, Jack the 4th. Welcome. Good morning. Afternoon here in Portugal. And that is one of the cool things of streaming, that we have people on all time zones. There's not a lot to be done. Maybe the Ko is the only thing left. Okay.
10,
If
9, 8,
he plays there,
7,
I just
6,
Atari.
5, 4, 3.
Does that... Okay, I can just Atari, right? If he plays there, Atari. Then
9,
he plays there.
8,
Okay, that's dangerous.
7, 6, 5.
The time. Okay, but I think I played correctly. I think that was good.
10, 9, 8, 7.
No time for explaining. Wait, why? What can I... Oh, this is a good threat. This is also a good threat. Let's go for this one. Connect. Yeah, the Ko with the low time. This is still a threat. Take. That's also a nice threat because he is going to have to connect. This is even a better threat. Okay, here I think the best one is these ones. It's better to attack than to... If I just connect there, then things could be iffy. Let's go here and see what he does. And hello! If I'm correct, E13 was working for white until Liberty shorted. E13... Maybe. If you played E13, this would have been my answer. To attack these two stones. Okay, I can take. Okay. Yeah, we take. This works because if he doesn't answer, I play here. Then if it tries to go... Oh, no, I don't think that works. Let's find something. Okay, this is a threat. I'm oh no, it isn't. I can't take that stone. No, I can. That was a threat. I can play here as a threat. I mean, that's just creating another co. I can play here now as a threat. Oh, and I didn't see addictive me. Next question. Yeah. Wait, is this? If he attacks... Okay, yeah, that's... I don't want to convert that nice coin to a nasty code. No. That was a good threat out of my opponent. And thank you, Fallon on YouTube, answered addictive me's question. Thank you. This code showdown looks so petty. I mean, sometimes we are doing this quote-unquote petty showdown and then you count the points and you won or lost by half a point. So, sometimes it is worth to be... Last stream I lost the game by half a point, so... Sometimes being petty is worth it. Ooh. Okay, I have 45 seconds. I think it's better to answer. If I play here and he ignores, I take this. And he can't afford to connect. Okay, this is so annoying. I think this is still a threat. Because if I play here, he will not be able to connect and I reinstate this battle. The co here. Yeah, he had to. Okay, he only has 5 seconds. What did he play? That's not a threat. We won! We won the half a point, the 1 point.
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Okay, we lost the game. GG.
White wins.
GG. Petty, I tell you. We were ahead and then we fumbled it. That's the game analysis. Whoa, Miss Calta. Yeah, one thing that... yeah, I lost the game, but I won the 1 point. One thing that OGS is... Like, these streams are making me realize... Is that I thought I was... unskilled at counting. I always felt like everyone else knew the result and I never did. That's what I always felt. As a Go watcher, it's like everyone is counting perfectly but me. And now that I'm streaming Go, I realize, okay, I'm not the only one who other people do the same. Under 25 points. Yeah, exactly. How easy is... I mean, it's the same as online matches, to be honest, counting. The thing is, when you're playing IRL matches, for example in tournaments, a lot of times games are longer, so you have more time to count. And if you look at things, I lost by Komi. And hello Bakitten, welcome to the stream. I lost by Komi alone. If you count the points on the board, probably we have the same number. And thank you so much for the follow. I mean, Komi is 6.5 points. I mean, if the Komi was reversed, I would have won. That's what I meant. I didn't lose by Komi alone. Yeah, as easy for me as online games, I agree. As easy or as hard. Okay, here I did something wrong. This was correct. This was correct. This was correct. This was wrong. Should have been this. Let's go. I prefer to check this on on Josekipedia. Let me go. Yeah, through Aura's Horde, exactly. Let me open Josekipedia real quick. So that situation is this, no, this, and this. Oh, this is classic shape. I think Benkyo has a lecture video on it. Yeah, that classic shape is something that I'm sadly not the best at. Then my opponent went for, why do this? Ooh, wait, that's not what I did, right? I went... wait. Why is this mirrored? Wait, black and white are switched around. Okay, let's stay here. My brain was frying there. Yeah, but here... Because here the like all the moves show up. So, okay, and that makes it so hard to read for me. So this is the shape we wanted. Board is offset, you're right, sorry. Thank you. You're misaligned here. Sorry. Oh, counting every move and as a 14Q, that's going to take a lot of time, I agree. So I think this is the kind of shape that we wanted. Leave those two stones for some annoyances, but I mean, what I played... Yeah, this stone for me... Yeah, that stone there, so I should maybe have gone here. I need to... This is the kind of situation where I need to read books and understand or watch a video, as someone said. It is easier to have human intellect explaining than try to understand it through AI. Okay, here, okay, that would have been better. We are still ahead. Oh, there was that move there that I was super greedy as well. I want to check that. Okay, here. Should have Atari'd instead of just connecting. As I said, I think I misplayed here, but my opponent misplayed it more than me. Okay, here should have gone for something simpler. Here should have been more aggressive, and who knows? For example, maybe if this stone was here later on, I would have more pressure, and then my opponent wouldn't have two eyes here and I win the game. That's why sometimes playing... Okay, this is overly safe, but the consequences aren't as big. You are super safe. These two stones can't do anything. Just play this. And use this move right now. This was punished. Not now, but 40 moves from now. If you're safe, you can play this. And I'm safe, because this is weak. Yes. I need to read the game like this. I mean, this is also Fisher time. I'm going to use that excuse. Okay, here, the game likes this. More than that. Okay. Because I thought, here, yes, I can take those stones, but this felt small. This felt very small to play moves just to get these stones. And this felt like, okay, I'm creating a weak group, and I'm creating points here. I allowed him to play that. Yeah, this was the correct sequence. Yeah. Correct-ish at least. Super slow. Super slow move, this one. Yeah, okay, this was bad. I wanted to go here. If I wanted to go here first. If he cuts me, he can't even cut me. Because if he tries to cut me, he can't go here. Oh, this was a really bad move. This was really bad. This, as a... if you're 7, 6, 5 Q, I mean, we all have different things that we have to work on. I feel like this is the main thing players from 7 to 5 Q lose games on. It's having random moves that they focus locally. They're like, okay, my opponent plays here, I have to play here. And they play these absurdly slow moves. I know I have this problem, but I think I'm not the only one. This is ridiculously slow. For this point of the game, this is nothing. This is so much better. I'm so much happier with the let's hide the I'm so much happier with the you are not the only one. Thank you, thank you. That's another fun thing, by the way. I'm losing a lot of games on stream, but I'm becoming much more confident in my Go playing, even though I'm losing a lot. I think I'm also what streaming is teaching me, even though I'm showing you all that there's a lot that I don't know about Go, it's teaching me that everyone else also doesn't know everything about Go. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one who doesn't know anything. I'm realizing, no, most of us do not know everything. Some Dans know everything and some pros. Most of us still have a lot to learn, and that's a humbling experience for me and for others as well. Low Elo Legends but in Go style. Oh, there is a lot of low Elo Legends. And I mean, I'm 1400 Elo, that is not low. Okay, here I went for... Oh, this is where the mess began. This was good, this was bad by him. We're all climbing the same mountain, exactly. Okay, here I think this was nice out of me. This move, I mean, I don't want him to play there, but here I feel like I should have maybe played this. And I don't know if he would have power enough to play. The fact that he could connect these stones with those stones was a big mistake on my behalf. Okay, this is one of the best moves. Yeah, because, again, I had trouble here. Now he played this stone. Oh, this? Ah, let me hide, and now it's his turn. Yeah, this is now looking way more tricky. Like a month ago, I heard some guys saying about ladder anxiety, something along these lines. If you are scared about losing your rank, just go and lose the rank on purpose. Then try to go back up like you already did. True! I love seeing that in chess and pros review games in computers, where the computer recommends so seemingly random moves, and after thinking for a minute, the pro is like, oh wow, I have never seen that. At every level there's something. Yeah, that is true. And now that the computers are also good in Go, it is amazing how you see a 9-dan pro still getting surprised. And A14 was a problem on the top left corner, gave him the cut to Sente. A14. Oh, probably later on. Just connecting at B14 is better. Oh, here. This. Just connecting. Yes, something along these lines earlier on. I had a lot of vulnerability here. And even B14 instead of A14, C instead of B. Okay, B14 instead of C instead. Something like this. Okay, this does look nice. If you're telling me to do this instead of this, this does look very nice. My corner of... Nah, no worries, no worries. If this is what you are saying, I do... Yeah. 100... Now that I see it, 100% agree. And that's what's cool about Go, and that's what's important about reviewing your games. This move here, I said it was bad, and now we saw that this move here was bad, and it's not bad because of this. Like now I'm in a good spot. It's bad because it allows things to happen later on. Go, like, a move can never be taken out of context. When you're saying a move is good or bad, it's always within a context. That's what makes the game interesting, and at each match is very unique. Okay, here I probably had a opportunity to go for the kill that I missed. Yeah, left Agi for later. The move I saw was right around here, 013. I disagree. B14 is good, putting more pressure on. Oh, that's another good thing as well. It's maybe if I had that stone, my opponent would play differently. Like, that's a cool thing about Go, is that there's no definitive answers. So this, I mean, this was a time pressure, but this is once again me saving what was already alive. These are connected. He can't cut these. Exactly, and these are very strong, and this is all under pressure. If this becomes a catching race, I have so many liberties. I don't need to... This was way too slow. It was once again the tunnel vision. I play here, all of this crumbles. The Empire has fallen. He now has no way to make eyes. I mean, I just gave... I mean, if I play perfectly, no. And if this stone was here as well. But here, this was super slow, and now I gave him life. And I think the win... He is alive here now. I can no longer take this down. And oh, when did I give life to this? Yeah, here I ignored... Ah, it was this, but I mean, I should have ignored that, but... Yeah, though I did not realize that he can connect on the outside there. And that's the one thing. Not cutting that would be a good choice. If it was a choice, I didn't do this, I didn't allow him to connect. I didn't see the connection. There is no definitive answer on move solved by immediately acknowledge definitive 50 plus point error. True, that is one of the cool things about Go. Oh, as I was saying, me allowing him to connect here is a good move. Him connecting here because I didn't see it is a bad move. Intention also determines if the same move can be good or bad depending on what you're thinking about. I had a Q player, a 1Q player teaching me that sometimes intention can be the defining thing between a move being correct or not. And someone talked about this cut, saying this cut worked. Someone said... Oh yeah, I didn't see this. Yeah, this... Because he can't Atari there, because this is all on the threat. Yeah, this was the winning move here. Someone did say R9. I remember seeing it in chat, like, oh, you missed R9, the cut worked for you. I don't remember who said it, but I read it in chat. And this does indeed work. What was this small... It was this... I did say... This lost me the game. When I played this and there was all of this mess... And my opponent also did mess. Ah, yes, I just had to do this. How could I not see this? Sometimes the AI, when it gets... This was a mess. This is where I lost the game. And then it's just... Ah, yes, easy. 20 move plus sequence. Yes, the wonders of reviewing. But... I won the call. So at the end of the day, who won the game? Okay, here what was my... Oh, it was... Someone did read this as well. Someone said this. And it turns out... Oh... Now I see it as well. Yep. Oh. Yep, that definitely worked. I'm not the only one who blunders. I mean, it's not a blunder because my opponent was already winning, but any of these 100% works. Not any of these, that was for me. Yeah, this is definitely a move that I'm glad wasn't played, because I'm happy with my defeat here. If this happened, I would be very sad with my defeat. It would have felt more frustrating. Okay, but yeah, I'm just going to do a quick break also to stretch my back a little bit, get a little bit of food in the system. Let me just write this down. I was playing as Black once again. Black. And how did I... Okay, I think main loss, slow moves. Oh, and this was win Black, this was lose Black. And this, I think I lost it in the mid game, but that's a hard thing to gauge. Yeah, I'm trying to find trends in how I'm winning and how I'm losing. I'm trying to create my own database so I can better gauge what my strengths and weaknesses are. What do I need to work on? Okay, not Fisher time. Imagine if I realize, for example, that all the matches I lose, it's just because it's Fisher time. That is very interesting. Yeah, this is like I started it today. Since I'm streaming and I have people to follow along and everything, I want this to be like an evolving project. So far it's very primitive, but I want this to evolve from stream to stream and maybe get a good database and things like that, and some charts and everything. This is something I want to... there's a meme. Okay, let me just grab the meme before my break. Okay, yeah, this meme. Where's the... Okay. Memes contain the truth to everything. This one. Just make it exist first, you can make it good later. I'm a huge defender of this mindset, and of course, Vexel, yes, I would be very I would be very thankful about that. I will send you a message. I know you are a fellow streamer as well. I will send you a message after the stream and check things out. But this is something I really believe in. Do not, like, this is an ongoing project. It's better to have some notes and a bad spreadsheet than to have nothing. Just make it exist first, you can make it good later. Oh, yeah. Do not worry, Jack. As I said, this is the make it exist first. I'm not going to have things organized like this. No way. This is 100% temporary. Do not worry in that regard. And hello, Eva on YouTube. Welcome. But yeah, I'm going to go for a very quick break. Just need to get some food. I still have it in me to play 1 or 2 more games, and I'm going to be right back. I'm back. I do hope you enjoyed a little bit of the bookshelf cam for entertainment. And yeah, addressing Felon in terms of Fisher time, the main thing for me, I think, is the fact that I'm streaming. I don't struggle that much with Fisher time if I'm not streaming, but in streaming I get lost in talking because I just love talking so much. And I mean, it is important for me not only to play good Go, but if I'm streaming, I want to provide a good stream, so that is important. But that's definitely one thing that makes Fisher harder for me. And in terms of spreadsheets, do not worry, Jack. I'm finishing now my PhD thesis. Like, I'm delivering it. The fence is probably 1 or 2 months from now. But my master's thesis, 90% of it was done on an Excel spreadsheet. I developed a mechanism and all the calculations and everything, it was just interconnected spreadsheets, like steel properties. I updated a part so the mass updated, because the mass updated, the force updated, so it was all interconnected with a lot of complex equations. So I know my way navigating spreadsheets, both spreadsheet with qualitative and quantitative data. And I am proud of presenting good, and it was misery, yes. For my PhD that I'm finishing, I used a lot of more coding, Python. Got it, I gotta trust you with Excel. Yes. I do know you can there are some things that I'm not that confident. As an engineer, 3D modeling and Excel are probably my true strongest tools in engineering. Python programming, I'm good. Do you allow links here? It's better not to send links. I feel like you can send me. Can you send me directly through Twitch, like Twitch messages? How do those work? I'm sorry. I'm so new at Twitch still. Okay, let me. Let me see if I can just make this work, and I'll queue up to the next match in no time. I just sent you a message, Vexel, through Twitch chat, but I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're on mobile, it can be harder for you to access the message. The whispers. Yes, whispers. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's very... Oh, this is really nice. And now I'm the one who asks you, can I share this on my own chat now? Because now the link has gone through. And are you the author of this? Because I want to give credit where credit is due. Yeah, 2 questions. First, can I share it? And second, are you the author? Yeah, this is basically Vexel shared his or their own spreadsheet, and this seems very nice. I mean, it does say Baduk Training Tracker. I set a new sheet. Oh, okay. Wrong link. Wait. Okay. Thank you. Okay, template. Okay, that was this is template. It's by Clausius. So, shout out to Clausius. I do not know them, but huge shout out. And I'm going to share the link. And this is basically, of course, I haven't explored it yet, but this seems like a good tool. He gave me permission to share. Okay, yeah. So I'm sharing as Vexel. This is Vexel. All credits to Vexel and to Clausius. I'm just sharing the link because sometimes streams can get people can get bonked by YouTube moderation and things like that, and this way you can all access it, and Vexel will not be bonked, and thank you so much for sharing. That's something cool. Like, I also streamed Age of Empires, now I stream Go. That's something cool about these communities, that everyone, like, this is a collective effort. We're all trying to get better at the game of Go. And let me queue up for another match. I want to play. I want to win
Game
this one.
started.
Let me sit in a different position. Okay, we're back at playing against a 5Q. I'm having better chances against 5Qs than 7Qs today. And no Fisher time. Ah, Bayoyomi. Thank you, Bug Kitten. Let's start with our trusty old 4-4. Trusty 4-4. Let's go for, pow, this one. And will we go 4-4? Will this be a... Let's go! Full 4-4 game. Yeah, it's a very interesting spreadsheet. Of course, I wasn't exploring it in depth right now because I'm live, as you can see. But later I will navigate through it. Oh, he backs away. Yeah, this is an invitation for this. Why am I having doubts? Yeah, this is a... And he goes R3, I go S3. But to me, it seems like a big checkbox of what you did and what you did not. There was a part, scrolling down a bit, of the accuracy. I thought you were going to edge. Absolute madman, but I'd be for it. Yeah, this is just... Please play this. Please go standard. Ooh. And here, yeah, this is a move I like. Oh no, this... Was this the one where the computer kept telling me... This does not seem... I do not remember if this is the one. I'm going to play this, and then... This is not bad. I'm just not sure if this is the #1 move, but this is a good move. I know that for a fact. Yeah, Q5 seems very risky. Because I remember seeing something here, and I was like, ooh, next time I need to try this. But I don't remember specifically what it was. Ooh, that... Let's go for the corner. And which one will you go for? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as Vexel is saying, there was a section on the sheet, and here I go this, and now this, because this is usually you would go something like E7, but it would be with a stone on C8. If he goes E7 right now, he's just inviting me to cut on D8. Okay, Q5 Joseki leads to K. Okay, I'm glad we simplified it. It's funny because, I mean, me and a lot of people at my elo are like, okay, let's simplify it. I know a lot of Q players, high Q or low Dan, who are like, oh, simple games are so boring. Let's go for the more complex Yosekis. Yeah, I like the setup we have here. Let's go for this, strengthening our corner and further weakening this position. Okay. Let's go here. So this is uncuttable. Wait, is it uncuttable? Yeah, this is nice. Now it is uncuttable for sure. And do I want to keep playing here? Can go for some shenanigans, but I feel like let's go somewhere else. Now if he approaches this corner, I can go here and do that Joseki, but my version of it. On my first tournament, I played a Red skill game with one guy. It was the most intense game I played the whole tournament. Other games were more of less guessing what to do, but that game felt like both of us understood what was going on and better person is gonna win. Yeah, especially if you're at... It depends on what elo you are. I'm going to play this so he doesn't get the 3-3 invasion later on. Like, I sealed the corner and now he just has a stone there. Because this stone is stopping him from having nice extensions to that side. And now I can just go here. Yeah, I'm thinking I could go here because I want that stone, but this is such a power play because our corner is super strong and this is divide and conquer. Do I go here first? And then I could go something like here. Yeah, I like that move. Yeah, white here is very happy. White here is definitely in a good position. I want to have this move, but I feel like it's more urgent to pressure him. Yeah, and now if I go something like this, he just goes there, 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 there. I win that, but if he goes there, 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 I cut. So let's play first a move like this, and then I want to try to get this stone here. B11. Yeah, this is not that good for white. It can be... yeah, I was about to say. This is threatening. Now he's attacking my stone. The thing is... You had 2 weak groups, now you have 3 weak groups. I only have 1 weak group. Okay, he played that. Now, if I play here... And he tries to cut that. Let's go for this. Hello, hello, Lori. There is a schedule. You just have to... I updated on YouTube. I uploaded on YouTube and on X. I just have no way to upload it on Twitch, I feel like. Maybe there is a way, but I don't know it. You started with Friday Go. But this week I can stream on Friday. In September, Friday Go will be back. Oh, wait, that's a long question. I'll check it in a second, Jack. Okay, I have a question about the concept which I'm literally struggling. I expect the answer in the review, definitely not. Okay, when is the correct time to split and when is correct time to take away the base? I think, oh, you can put your schedule in a panel for your about section. True. The thing is, for me, it's like I update the schedule like each week usually is a different thing. So it's not like, but I can just update it accordingly. Yeah, I can. At least the last cup, I do want to have a more regular schedule. You are right on calling me out, Lori, by the way. I do, and it is better to have a regular schedule. Summer is just a hard time to have at least for me, August is the worst month of the year to have a regular schedule. Let's attach. We are strong, we play with strength. And here, I feel like if I play A9, this is all dead. Wait, even if I don't play A9? No, if... and then and... Yeah, I want to play A9 still. Now we are getting great shape and attacking that. Oh, there is a schedule section. Yeah, oh, I need to explore that. Let's connect here and...
Byoyomi.
Okay, now we have a... This corner is super healthy. Wait, I misread that. Now that I look at it, I thought we were winning that. I required one more move. Absolutely misread that. So now he's absolutely fine there. And he just lived there. So things are tricky, but I think we are still fine. I'm not looking at the stuff, I'm just poking through. And I want...
10.
Friday Go is nice. I think we can capture that. My opponent is really aggressive. My opponent is an incredibly aggressive player. And that... I was really wondering who would be... Yes, welcome to 7Q versus 5Q, Fallon. Welcome. Is it Chris? Yeah, I'm playing against Jaloping Chris. That cut? I mean, I can just then connect here. And that's also a double Atari. This should... Like, I've allowed... My opponent is alive here. Is alive here. I must not allow this to live. Let's do a phosphor win. Go, yes. You know how there's, like, there's that form, like, boxing chess where people fight boxing and then play chess? I want to make Age of Empires Go. Somehow. Yes, it has everything to work out. Let's combine two very particular niches that have... I mean, Go is not that niche. Go on Twitch for a Western audience, maybe a bit niche. But Go is way more mainstream than Age of Empires. I had that talk with people during the World Amateur Go Championship. It's like... Go has 30-something million players. Age of Empires has... Like, let's be generous, 100,000. How are there 3,000 people watching a single Age of Empires streamer and much less people watching Go streamers? And there's a lot of reasons for it. One of them, like, some are due to the game, some are due to the visual appeal. A very simple one is the fact that Go is a horrible name for search engines. For streams, that matters a lot. That alone, as a streamer, it's so bad that you are streaming a game that's just called Go. Okay, we can... If I do this, does that work? No. Yes, okay. People playing computer games are more into computer stuff than people that don't time shop. Now it's also like, it's also part of the fact that it's more of a
9, 8,
Western
7.
game. By your logic, Lori, why are people watching football? Why is football more watched than why is football more watched than any video game? Cultural thing. Yeah, that is true. The answer usually there's
10,
only one
9.
correct answer, and the answer is it is a combination of a lot of factors. For example, one thing that is very important, I believe, in that discussion. Ooh, let's just, if I take, yeah, let's just connect. One thing that's very important is, for example, if you're a commentator on a football match or an Age of Empires match, you can become the best commentator in the world at football without knowing how to play football. You can become a great Age of Empires content creator without knowing how to play Age of Empires. There is a room for those who are insanely skilled, and there is room for those who are insanely charismatic. You can have both, but you can also just have one of them and produce good content. In Go, if you want to cover a tournament, you need to understand a lot of the game. Like, you need to be high down level. So what that means is that to produce quality Go content, like top quality, you need to understand the game a lot, and that's years of work. And to produce good content, you also have to be charismatic. And if you try to get the overlap of who is super charismatic and who has a deep understanding of the game, you start getting more, like, the pool is not that huge. That's not the only reason, but it is one of the reasons. The fact that Go requires such an amount of knowledge to be able to produce quality stuff in it. I think that is one of the reasons. Okay, this is turning into a mess while I'm talking. But there's plenty of good content that is true. I agree. And thank you for saying that this stream is good. But I think that is definitely one of the things that harms it. How about adding Korean and Chinese name of the game? Go Baduk Weichi. I do have them, like, in the tags, like the tags that are more quote unquote behind the scenes. Okay, this will be a race. What? I think this is better because if he tries to split, he can't. I think this is the move. And I think I can win this capturing race here. Another part of it, of course, is the visual appeal. Like chess, even chess is more visually appealing than Go. Go is very beautiful, but for a newcomer, it's hard to understand what's happening. In chess, you see the knights and everything. Yeah, and there's also that comparison between Go and chess, because chess has a lot of good content. This is Sente. That's also Sente by him. Now he has to block that. Now I have 1, 2. If he plays there, I will have to block. But let's start filling in this side. If I go here, I think this is a good move. I think he could have played that better. And I've just, yeah, this is mine. And now I'm very comfortable. So but I haven't won. This is becoming large. So let's start going that way, and I can even go. Can he cut? I don't think he can. Oh, he has that support
10,
there.
9, 8.
This is not
7,
Fisher.
6,
You can afford to let the
5,
time.
4,
Let's go here. Was P11 necessary? Maybe it wasn't. Probably it wasn't. Here I need to... Do I need to defend? No. Here I do not need to defend because I have this. And it's better for me to create pressure on this side. This is also creating life
10,
there. This
9.
is more important for me to attack here than to defend there. Let's go for something like this. Now that we've created a good... Yeah, that's all connected now. That's all fine and dandy. This is quite big. This is small. And we are separating that. We are... Ooh. Let's go here. Here first. Then we can try. Ah. Yeah, that is very important to take that. Wait, was it that important? I want to play there. I shouldn't have played this. I should have played there. Yeah. That was not the move to play at that point. That was a really bad move. That was my worst move of this game. Let's try... Okay, I'm ready to abandon these stones. Ooh. Can I... Yeah, this is going to become... This is... Because I misplayed this is massive. Yeah, not much I can do there. So what? I don't think I can invade her. Can I do any shenanigans here?
10.
And I see your back and forth, Vexel, and thank you, Vexel and Jack. I see that you are... Your discussion... Yeah, that is a hard question. Like when to pressure, when to attack, when to consolidate, when to split. Wait. But that's alive and that's alive. That's... I think that's just making my life worse. That's not alive yet, but that's basically alive, and this is... Not alive, but basically alive. But I mean, if you really insist on me cutting that, I'm going to cut that. I think this was a misplay by him. Will this convert into an important go here? Because I have a great threat here. And I have an even greater threat here. I believe. Yeah, you can take that. What threats do you have? I have that one. And this by itself, this is a huge move because I threaten all of these stones. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a good one. Yep, that's... I want to answer that. This is a threat. Is this I kind of prefer this one. Because we are threatening this move. Yep. Okay, he's playing that because he wants to play here, and if I would connect, that would be a disaster, but I get this move. And now that's... Yeah, that's... He needs to... Yeah, that was a misplay out of him. I can just win the... call now? I mean, that's not a misplay, that's just ending the call. He plays that. Can I defend just... Yes, that's under attack. Safe corner. I'm looking at this and this is starting to have few liberties. Okay, here is the mess that I allowed him to make. Let's first threaten. Now I connect and yeah, just enjoy your time there. Because this now, I think it's starting to get worth it for me to reduce his liberties there. And try to gain liberties for myself. There's also that cut if he keeps chasing me this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has a load of them. That's a bit hopeful thinking. But let's try to go there. Let's try to create something annoying, but I think I won't be able to do anything. Oh wait, I don't think I have enough liberties, but still let's try it. Oh, and hello, W1234. The key idea when pressing your opponent's weak stones group is to play in a way that keeps them weak, keep them from making a base, and keep them from connecting your other groups. Yeah, the thing about Go as well is that all moves are like 4 or 5 things at the same time to keep it like that. For example, you're splitting your opponent up. Oh, I could just... I mean, if I just take that stone... Okay, now there's nothing there for sure. Let's go here. I mean, he can go there and then there. Okay, he didn't. Let's go. I don't want to let him do that. I think we are behind. I think our opponent got away with too many of their schemes. But let's wait for the count.
Nine.
case of V14 was danger of being cut and letting white connect up. E14. Okay, I don't... Not sure which specific plate's being referenced, but I believe the wisdom of chat. I think we are going to lose this game. I mean, now that I've been, like, it used to be more problematic for me to lose games when I was not playing off stream. Now that I'm also playing off stream, it's like, yeah, I will just grind a little bit off stream and then I have my elo back. Nah, but I do take each and every game seriously. That's part of what makes them fun. Okay, this is starting to get fewer liberties. Let's just play here to pressure that shenanigan there. He's going to defend. Ooh. I mean, you want to defend it for sure. Okay, he blocked that. That's also losing a liberty for him. The thing is, me filling up these liberties would be a self-Atari. So does this work?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I don't think so, from what I counted. Ooh. Yes, please. I prefer this version. Oh, that was... I don't think my opponent had to do that. I mean, I'm not the only one who blunders. Especially under time constraints. Okay, this I must connect. If I just play here and he just connects and then I have nothing. So I want to fight this Ko head on.
Ten.
Yeah, I was very confident that he had to respond to that. Do I have to respond to this? If he takes, I play here, and he cannot gain any eyes. I do not need to reply to this. And connecting is even better. This is not... Because he takes
8,
this and...
7.
Yeah, I think I can ignore that. So now I just play this. Yeah, that doesn't work. And with this... Oh! Oh, this was so huge. I think I won the game. These have all perished now. That was a huge blunder out of my opponent. So I've also been thinking, because I want to stream more, go in different formats. maybe sometimes I'm going to do matches where I write a warning like, I'm not reading chat. And then you can all comment freely, because I know you're not talking about things that would influence the match, but like giving you a pass of like, you can actually comment
10.
live on what should be done, like comment everything. I wonder if I should do some matches in that format. I think also because I'm still starting out and I fall into the risk of I do that and then there's no one commenting. So if I start getting more established in the Go streaming world, I think that's definitely an interesting possibility. If you do that, do it for unranked games. Oh, that's a good idea. To make sure. Because people could then be accusing me of like, I say I'm not reading chat and thank you, Sense, for the follow. Because I could be saying, oh, I'm not reading chat. And then people accuse me, oh no, you were. You did what chat told you. And then how would I prove it? That's a good call. Seems a pair for you opponent to kibitz. Oh, what's... I don't know what kibitz is.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I mean, there is a different content creator right here in Vexel. But yeah, I'm still starting out in the Go world. I definitely... Kibitz is to have outside help. Okay, yeah. As I said, I would not be reading chat. If I do that, I would never read chat while playing ranked. If I gave that pass, it would be me not reading chat. The thing is, how can I prove that I'm not reading chat? I can't. That's the one thing. Because I know myself, and I know that I would rather lose than to win with an unfair advantage. That's the kind of person I am. But at the end of the day, it would be just my word against someone else's word, and people will be like, why? Because just to make it clear, when I was saying that, of me streaming and chat saying whatever they wanted, it would be with me not reading chat. Just want to make that point super clear. But as I said, there is no way for me to prove that I'm enforcing that rule upon myself. Yeah, I would not be reading chat, Vexel. Never. No way. I find that super unfair. I'm glad you asked that, because maybe other people were assuming the same thing. I want to make it super clear if I did that, because, for example, in Age of Empires, you can stream tournaments. Because there's a lot of code of conduit, and people know that if you stream with some delay and everything, people know that you're not reading chat. And it's so blatant if a player is reading chat. So, and tournaments are even a step above ranked games, and people can stream them. But
remove the dead
as I said,
stones.
I will have no way to prove it. I lost this. This was so big. Even with that blunder, I still lost this game.
White wins.
GG. I really thought I was ahead after that blunder there. Let's review the game, and then I'm going to play my final one of today. Just one more move. One more game. It's like Steve, one more turn, one more stone. But yeah, even, for example, I'm a VTuber. One thing that, because there's two things that are important in any community, in every style, in everything. It is, one, to cater to those who are already there. Give it isn't always helps since you can talk about past moves. Ah, okay. I've never heard that term. I'm writing it down because I like to know. I like to know those kinds of things. Ah, Windows 11. Some things I'm still not used to them. So let's go back. There was a point here. Should have played. Oh, I could have taken these and didn't have it. Okay, let's go back to the start. Oh, let me just finish another line of thought. It is important to cater to those who already enjoy Go, but also bring new people in. I'm thinking of making like a tutorial video and then maybe organize a tournament for VTubers, like complete beginners, people who've never touched the game before, playing on 9x9. Something like, let's introduce Go to people who have never played it before. But that's something for the future. And when I say the future, maybe September. The future is probably in September or October. We're kibitzing right now. Oh, let's go. Okay, 4-4-4-4. Yeah, okay, this is best move. This is best move. I thought so. I think this is not best move if... Let me just confirm. No, it's still best move. Okay, so this move that I learned in the World Amateur Go Championship is best move. Okay. This was correct play. Ooh. So if this is the shape, I go there instead of here. Okay. Correct move. My opening was very strong. My opening was better. I'm surprised that this is also the best, like one of the best moves. Today opening strong. This would have been better, but yeah, should have pressured. This was a bit janky, but could be a tournament for AoE players. Oh, that is also true. Bridging the communities. Yeah, here, after I played this move, I was a bit like, I created a little bit of weakness on my own side. Yeah, here, me misreading this was just bad. Like, this is way bigger than any other stone. This was just a mistake, and I really dislike doing these mistakes. This was just bad read. That was a good exchange for white. What did I do wrong? Should have gone here. Or is this something like this better? Yeah, now they got that move. And I was frustrated. Rightfully so. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, because this, I was afraid of that. Yeah, I should have played this with zero doubt. But I was a bit afraid of this. I was scared of this. I couldn't read this far ahead. Yeah, now my opponent can't connect both. So I'm connected. Ooh, this is really... I like this because this is humanly conceivable. This is just me lacking depth of read. I really like this. The fact that this was something that it makes sense that I cut white and I'm fine. I really like this sequence. I should have played it. And this is why sometimes you have to... Of course, you don't YOLO it, you read it. But this, if I read this way, this would have been a read that would have made me very happy. This is the kind of thing this feels humanly possible to read. And that makes me excited. But I just played way too slow. And my opponent just screwed the lead. Here, I think my opponent could have been... Yeah, I feel like here my opponent could have punished me so much. I was considering N13 Atari. Didn't see the wedge at all. me just... Oh, the N13 Atari here. This would be fun. Yeah, but this would also be nice for me. But yeah, should have played that. Here, my opponent did a mistake. He definitely could have punished me a lot harder here. Just play here. This was a huge mistake, trying to save this stone. Because that cost him these stones here. And now... Oh, this is the stone. Someone said, oh, that stone was bad. Yes. Bad stone. Read. Read. You have... Count. It's numbers. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these... I told you, 15Q better than 7Q. True. Allowing my opponent to have this stone also, it's what I did here, not having this stone, that would have shifted the game completely. If I have like a stone here, or I would like it here, I could have reduced this by a lot more. This stone should have been earlier, and this one should have been here. And not there. Yeah, do not... Because even if it goes here... Whoa. And now... Oh, this is... This is what I would see if I was a better player. Should have tried to cause more chaos. Yeah, when you're invading like this, you need to cause more... And now... After this was cut off, my position is really bad. I'm like some 30-ish points behind. This was good for me, this Ko. And then just a bunch of stones, and here was the big blunder out of my opponent. Okay, turns out I thought he could connect, but I don't think he can. I mean, I would just even maybe play this, would have been better. So the Ko was the play, and here he played a bad threat. What was my bad move? It was connecting there instead of going... I should have gone further beyond with the Ko. Yeah. And then this is game. But cool game, cool game. I'm going to play... Yeah, I still have time for one more. Maybe I won't review it after, because I'm looking at... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's a very fast game, maybe it's a slow one. Oops. Oh, why do I forgot to show you this! No, I'm so sorry! I forgot to press this button so you could see the score and everything. I need to become a better Go streamer.
Game started.
Okay, game started. At least the queues are fast. Hello, have a nice game. Let's go for the final match of tonight. Today, 2 afternoon. And we are playing against a 9Q. I should be favorite here. And I mean, ending with a 2-2, I would be happy. Okay, I like to pressure this position. If you play this, that's a bit slow. That's a lot of stones there already. And that's very... dank. And now I can just go something like this, and we are getting good shape, and that's not a lot of... Why? What's with all the second line plays? Okay, we're ending it with a weird game. Wait, I can cut that. Can I afford to play that? I can. And I will. I agree, Jack. It has that is a great vibe. You saw a tutorial video, you saw a move work very well for you, and now you just want to spam it. It's like in the fighting games, you found the Hurang combo, now you're just spamming that move. This is so many stones that are not achieving a lot. And now I can chase this side, and these are under a lot of pressure now. These don't have enough space. Okay, he can connect there. Yeah, that's a good call. Can go there. And I can't cut it. But still, this is like, we have this juicy corner over here, all of these points, and that's basically no points that he has. Now, let's do the thing I say of thinking what's my lose condition that's nullified. Right now, this stone, him capturing this group would be his best win condition. I don't need to block that cut. I can just play something like this. When I started, my friend learned that 2-space base is a thing. Next time he made like 5 of them, neither of us knew what to do from that move forward. Yeah! I mean, we all have to learn in some way. And I've lost games like this. Even more chaotic games. I've played against some players who are like super chaotic, especially in another server, Taijam. And they somehow made pure chaos that should never work. But this doesn't feel like that. I mean, let's stop preventing... I don't know, that's too slow. Let's go here. We are not that far ahead. We are ahead, I believe. This is horrible shape here. I will treat this as a... As that just say... Okay, I can just go here. Let's take the corner. That's a juicy corner. Let's not allow the cut. Let's avoid unnecessary troubles. Let's start putting pressure on these 2 stones. Let's go down here, remove the base. Someone was talking about... Hello, Dirt Woman. Playing on Fox is definitely good for learning how to deal with chaos. Yes! And that's another thing I have planned for the future. Streaming on different servers and comparing them more. Let's Atari. Let's connect. And hello, welcome to the stream, Dirt Woman. I hope you enjoy your time here. Very peculiar name, by the way. But okay, now our biggest concern in the game, we have this, we have this, we have this. Our biggest concern is Moyo. This area. So let's go here. That's a great point of entry towards this. Yeah, and now we cannot be contained. I want to play something like this. No, this and he can cut. Oh, read about geology. Nice, nice, nice. I do like nicknames with a story. Yeah, and we are just reducing everywhere. Let's make sure this stays alive. And our opponent, this is another thing I want to criticize. Our opponent has spent less than 2 minutes. Our opponent is spending no time thinking. That's not a good habit. It's better to yap on, like I do, than to just play Blitz and no time. It all makes sense now. I was wondering about that name for a while. This threatens that stone, but also gives me our opportunity. I can do an ambitious jump here, because if he tries to cut it on one direction, I connect it to the other direction. Like, yeah, you cut that way. A game where yapping is the best strategy. What a wondrous sight. Yeah, that's why I like Go. I mean, yapping is definitely not the... Do not take this advice if you're participating in a tournament. Do not go for the yap strategy. I'm not giving you professional Go advice at this point in time. I also used to work in conservation and spent a few years of my life being about a tank. Oh, that's very nice. I have a good friend of mine who also... He's not from that area, but like to collaborate and help, and also lived in a tent for quite some time, and he's a lot of very interesting adventures, interesting in a good way, that he can share. Okay, those stones are gone. Can I just need to connect. If the rights connect, I need pow pow pow. Yeah. That doesn't work. Yeah, and I can just take. Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah, nice, nice. Of course, I've never done anything similar. Oh yeah, that's the age my friend did it as well. For me, personally, I would never do like tent work or things like that, but that's just because I have type 1 diabetes since I'm a kid. So I'm used to having like, I always need to have access to insulin and things like that. So anything can go wrong for anyone, or anything can go right. For me, if things go south, the consequences are more dire, more fast. So in some ways I prefer to play it simple. But that's really cool, and I do think you create a lot of, not only stories to share, memories. Yeah, with any kind of health issues, exactly. It is way harder. But I mean, that's just how things are. I missed out on quote-unquote some things, but I definitely can't say I've missed out on a lot. I'm someone who has done a lot of cool stuff. And I've also traveled quite a bit of the world. So, health issues aside, I can't say that I didn't have... I mean, I'm talking like I'm about to retire. I'm like, oh yeah, I led a good life. No, I'm still... I can still live a lot of life. I have led a good life, but I still count on living a lot more good life. Why does Go make me sound like an elderly? And of course, it's not just being youthful or elderly, there is a whole skill. Oh yeah, getting... You're not the first person lately. I don't want to go into a lot of... Oh, but maybe you're just talking about... I was thinking also on the political side. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about situations in the US, but I don't want to go into there right now. Not started the company life yet, already thinking about retirement. Damn youth these days. Oh yeah. So yeah, I do. So I do understand the situation. Yes. But yeah, in terms of traveling, I've been things. As I said, I am very. I just don't want to get too deep into it. But you can be completely sure that this is a good space for anyone, and you can feel safe here, and and that I am very against a lot of I don't even know how to put it, those kinds of not nice ideas. Let's just leave it at that. But do not worry here. Some of my best friends are also LGBTQ+, so yeah, okay. And oh, in terms of traveling, I was about to say I have traveled quite a bit. I've visited, in terms of countries, Portugal, because it's where I'm from, Spain, France, Italy, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, Luxembourg. There are more, wait. Turkey, South Korea, Japan, USA, Canada. Is that all? I think that's all. I think I'm not missing any. Scotland? I mean, it is... It is... Then that's all. Yeah! And a lot of them, I'm an opportunistic traveler. For example, I went to Canada because of the World Amateur Go Championship. I was representing Portugal. Korea, I was also representing Portugal in Go. Okay, I won the game. I was quite confident in this one.
You have won.
I'm going to review the game. I still have time. Just finishing this yap. Oh, I know that like it depends a lot on country to country. Sometimes, depending on the country, there are things you can find medical support. Yeah, as I said, maybe. And also because I'm about to end the stream real soon, and I feel like this can be a long talk. I don't want. This is a talk that should be had. Like, it should be a good, deep talk. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, now I'm having dinner, bye. Let's rush. I don't like to rush this kind of talk. But, yeah, on another day, feel free to talk about these topics, because this is the reality we live in, and it's important for people to be aware of this. And I have had this talk with good friends behind the streams as well, because it is a lot of problems that we see nowadays rise from misinformation. And to fight misinformation, the best thing is information. And I am also thankful for you for asking with respect, because that's how people should deal with these topics. If people are respectful, they are curious, in a good nature, and asking questions and answering. Exactly, good, exactly. As I think people can tell. I think 9 out of 10 cases, people can definitely tell if you're going, if you're coming out from a place of good in your questions and things like that. Yeah, and that's a good thing about both the Go and the Age of Empires community. I also streamed some Age of Empires, and they are both very welcoming and accepting communities. I feel like, of course, every community, every single one has good and bad apples, but here mostly things are... Okay, what was I was also going to go on another tangent. Oh, my opportunistic travelers. Yes, because I went to Canada and Korea because of Go. I went to Turkey because of university. I went to Italy because of university. I I went to United States because I had a place to stay there for a while. So I'm the kind of traveler. I'm not like, there's only one country that I visited where it's like, this is the country I want to visit, I'm going to go there, which was Japan. I'm a huge fan of Japanese culture. That is the only trip where everything came out of my pocket, everything. All my other travels were just like, I have an opportunity, I'm going to seize it. That's how I did all of my travels. I wonder how the Go community is in places where the game is ultra popular, like Japan, China, and Korea. Oh, basically it's just like, it's hard to, when a community gets too big, it's hard to use the term Go community. That's what I feel there. Here we are a community. We in Western countries, there it's just everyone. Like, it's so mainstream. When I was in Korea, I turned on the TV. Baduk TV is on. You're just watching Go on TV. It's mainstream. It's like, for example, it's like for us in Europe to talk about the football community. What is the football community? Well, depending on where you are, it can be parents and kids and a tradition and people having good time, or it can be something very violent and extremely toxic. It is such a vast thing that it is hard to call it a homogeneous community. And I feel like the overseas in terms of, I mean, the non-Korea, China, Japan community is a community. Even though it's still huge, it is more of a community thing. One day Go won't be so obscure in the West. Yes! I mean, you have TheNando here. You have TheNando. I even have... Wait. Where's my fan? Where's my fan? I even have my own fan. Look at me. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. Yes. And this is... I bought this fan in Korea, by the way. This is a picture of my fan that I did add to my VTuber model. So yeah. And by the way, just on a side note, I have purchased a Psy cosplay from Mikado no Go. And next 2 months from now, I will be in the biggest Portuguese anime convention, dressed up as Psy, giving lectures about Go. So I am doing my part, both in streaming and in offline, in trying to make Go more mainstream. So here, let me just review this game real quick. I think my opponent already fumbled the bag a little bit here. This is, usually, when you're in 10, 9, 8Q, a lot of stones in the same place is usually a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's one thing if both players are doing a lot of stones, like for example, if I'm doing something like... Well, this is a lot of stones, but from both players. But if one player has a lot of stones and the other player has like 3, usually there's a lack of balance. And now, yeah, the 2-2s, we can see each 2-2 was just falling more behind in terms of points. I'm going to go real quick over this game. And this sequence... Yeah, this was so many points for me. Well, that's a good move, but yeah. He got the corner. I got that one. Yeah, here, these invasions, it's really... As I said, my opponent's win condition right now would be like... To block this, and block this, but... It's too much. You can't block all at once. And I just... Yeah, just... disassembled his position. And then it was just... Yeah, here... Yeah, he played this. Just this would have been a lot better. Yeah, here I was waiting for him to do the jump. But yeah, I think this was a weird game. I think my opponent was trying things that... We see that a lot even in Age of Empires. Some plays are strong at a certain elo, but they won't carry you above. It's like... And I felt like my opponent was playing that style. Maybe he can crush a lot of 10 Qs with his style, or 11 Qs. But he will have to grow out from these strats, the 2-2s, everywhere if he wants to to improve as a player. Okay, let's go back to... That was the end of Go for today, and thank you for joining me. Let me just go back to this screen with my schedule. Okay, and yes, I am a streamer. Hello, I'm TheNando VTuber from Portugal. Nice to meet you. And in the past years, okay, when I started my channel was first dedicated to literature. Believe it or not, this channel has shifted a lot. And then I started trying out games. And I became mainly a video game streamer. And thank you, Dirt Woman, for the follow. Thank you so much. We just got an achievement. Goal 180 followers on Twitch. My growth on Twitch has been huge. And it's in great part thanks to the Go community. So thank you. And as I was saying, I delved into video games. Especially because I was working on my PhD thesis. And that was taking all of my time away. I had no free time at all, and it's like, okay, when I stream, I just want to play video games to relax. Now, my thesis is ending, I have the defense in like 1 or 2 months from now, and I have free time, and I want to do more cool stuff, like Go. Go is really cool for me, and other stuff. So tomorrow, I have a stream that it's like, sometimes even when people follow me, my channel, I feel like they follow me and then they check other of my streams and they're like, what is this? This guy does so many, like, the Go streams are so cool and now this stream is so boring. I don't want to put it like that, but it's kind of like that. God giving me flashbacks talking about your thesis. Yeah. PhD theses are not a good experience. Anyone who has done one can agree. I only met one person in my life who said that two people who said that the PhD was the best period of their lives. And I'm like, what? You definitely didn't have the same PhD experience as I did. But yeah, tomorrow I'm having a chat where I'll discuss the future of this channel. And the future of this channel will feature a lot of changes. Some video games I will stop streaming them. But if you're here from the Go side of things, do not worry, because Go is a staple and it's here to stay. And next week I will go on vacations, but when I'm streaming, at least one stream per week will be Go. And probably there will be more than one stream per week of Go. There will be quite a lot of Go on my channel. I'm enjoying streaming Go a lot. And not only do I feel like people are enjoying my content, and I think people are learning, and even those who aren't learning are having a good time, and that for me as a streamer is important. But I am also having a good time, and I'm also learning, and I'm also improving, and that's a symbiosis. I gain, you gain, everyone gains, everyone happy. We need more of that in everyday life. I can also say PhD was the best part of my life, if it helped, but you know, not having one may be an issue in in my life. Thank you for streaming. Nah, thank you all for joining here today. And yeah, PhDs, just on a final note, PhDs, yeah, master theses are demanding. You can do a PhD and you can enjoy it, but and by the way, I can want okay, note for future self. One of my future streams, I'm going to do a stream just about PhD, like not technical side, like what I grew as a person, because it's just not all bad. What I gained, what I lost, what I think was bad. I think one of the worst things of PhD, by the way, before I'm in yappy mood, I need to cut the stream soon. One of the worst things about PhD is the timing, because being 20 years old is cool, and if you're like me and you finish your masters and then you jump straight into your PhD, which is what I did. I'm 30 now and I'm finishing my PhD this year. And it's like, okay, I spent since 0 years old to 30 years old just doing education, and it's like, oh, and do not feel, oh, that's another thing, like, you need certain traits to do a PhD. Having a PhD does not make you... That's one thing you learn very quickly while doing a PhD. Having a PhD does not make you more educated. I mean, on paper it does. And it doesn't make you more intelligent. Definitely. I've met some really, really intelligent people along my PhD who are doing PhDs and wow, and people who were mind-blowing. But you also find idiots with a PhD, and you find people who I would describe as uneducated with a PhD. I would recommend that. I've even recommended that this year to someone. I think jumping straight from master's to PhD thesis, I did have a scholarship, so I was getting paid to do my PhD. Because, I mean, income is something important. But jumping from master's to PhD is such an overdose of university. I usually don't... I'm not going to swear, but yeah, thank everything that I'm done with my PhD. But yeah, sorry. I need to cut the stream. Tomorrow we'll be chatting, and tomorrow I can talk about all of this stuff. I do not know about intelligence. I met few people who had master's degree on the same university I got a bachelor degree, and I'm almost sure I would be capable of making masters, but you know, I just cannot be bothered. I saw no advantage, and it's not important in my field. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And for example, a PhD, just the fact that you have to be 4 years doing the same stuff. Yeah, I'm not someone who, like, I did a PhD, but I'm not someone who will defend, like, oh, PhD is the best thing ever, I have a PhD, now bow before me. No. But yeah, I have to cut it. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you everyone who was here today, and I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you had a great time, and that you can find time in the day to enjoy the things you love, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone.